Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, the fast growing gear site on the web. And today we're going to uncrate the Klim Latitude Jacket. What's up, Speed Addicts fam? Before we jump in and give you the download on this Klim jacket, do us both a favor. Subscribe to that Speed Addicts channel. That way you're up to date on all the latest gear coming your way. We're always working hard for you over here at Speed Addicts to get you that first look and all the latest information. Also, if you'd like to support us here at speedaddicts.com, you could do so by simply shopping with us. We make it real easy to do so. There is a link in the description below that'll take you right over to the Klim Latitude jacket I am donning at this very moment. You'll see all the different colorways. While you're over there, feel free to shop for any other parts or gear you might need for your next two-wheel adventure. And adventure is the name of the game today. Klim, one of the leaders in technical adventure riding gear. That is really their wheelhouse. They make gear for off-road, for snowmobiles, but really what Klim is known for is technical riding gear, and that's what we have here. This is the Latitude. It's a very technical, high-end jacket that is made for adventure touring. More so on the touring side compared to, say, the Badlands or the Carlsbad or some of their other jackets. Basically, this is a detuned Badlands jacket that is a little bit more suited for the asphalt. You'll see things like leather in the elbows instead of that super fabric. Not to say you couldn't wear the Latitude off-road, definitely could do so, but most of the guys we have or gals we have in the Latitude jackets are going to be spending the majority of their adventure bike riding or touring bike riding miles on the asphalt. There are multiple colorways available here. Price tag ultra premium $7.99 to $8.29 depending on the size. Now that is expensive, but it's actually about $400 less than the Badlands Pro jacket, which is really at the pinnacle of Klim's lineup, okay? So that Badlands Pro, it has hydration, it's got a kidney belt built into it. It's for some really serious both on and off-road riding. This has a lot of the same great features the Latitude does, but without some of those more hardcore off-road goodies that that customer might want. Now, you are going to get a suite of D30 armor in here, in the elbows, the shoulders, and a full back protector. The size range you're going to see is small all the way up through 4XL. Klim fitment, very generous. Or let's just say generous. So Klim gear typically is going to be cut for the American bods, and they'll just build them wider over here. Let's be honest. I'm 6'2", 220. I'm wearing the size large. When I zip this up in a minute, you'll see that it fits me well, but there is room to layer. This is technically kind of a shell, right? So there's not a liner here. You can dress it up or down depending on the weather. If you want to rock something thin, a cooling base layer, great. If you're going to be in colder weather, you need to step it up and layer on something a bit thicker to insulate you. You can do so, okay? There's no zip out liner here. It's a GORE-TEX shell, and it's going to keep you dry, keep the wind out. So again, I'm 6'2", 220 with a 44-inch chest, and Klim large jackets always fit me spot on. Their sizing chart is also accurate. The large goes from 44 to 46-inch chest. There's gussets at the bottom to accommodate a little bit wider waistline, so it's pretty friendly fit in general. Now, when it comes to fit and shopping for gear online, we know you don't always knock it out of the park with that first attempt. That's why Speed Addicts has got your back with no cost returns. That's right. We don't nickel and dime you like those corporate moto monoliths. We're going to give you that free return label in a few clicks, treat you like family, allow you to return that product, get a refund, exchange it, whatever you got to do. Give us a shot on your next gear purchase. To qualify, all you need to do is live in the lower 48 states and make sure the gear is brand new in the original condition. We'll hook you up. Okay, enough with my shameless plugs. We are back to the Klim Latitude. Buckle up. There is a lot to go over on this jacket. Klim is known for partnering with the best third-party material manufacturers, from GORE-TEX to Cordura to 3M. This thing's got it all baked in. So the chassis itself is a GORE-TEX performance shell. GORE-TEX is a water-resistant membrane that's going to block moisture from coming in, but let the hot, stank air get off your body so you don't turn into a sweaty mess. That is the magic of the GORE-TEX membrane. The chassis or the abrasion zones have 600 denier Cordura up in the shoulders. The abrasion zone on the elbow is handled with this perforated goat leather. That is opposed to the Badlands Pro that has that super fabric, those ceramic little beads on it, okay? We've gone with more of kind of a street material here with the goat hide in the elbows. The armor suite, they partnered with D3O, Klime's premier armor partner, shall we say. You have a level 1 Viper back protector in every Latitude jacket that will come with it. In case you're not familiar, D3O is this magical material that is soft, supple, and vented for your riding pleasure. It is soft, that is, until you have an impact. If you have a get off, you hit that asphalt, you hit the dirt, this is going to harden up in that moment, in those fractions of a second. So it's going to stiffen up, absorb the energy and impact, but while you're riding, it rides against your body quite nicely. So this is the back protector. That's the Viper back protector. And then in the elbows, you still have level 1 D3O in both the elbows and the shoulders. If you want to soup that up and go up to the level 2, the armor is removable, so you're welcome to mix and match should you choose to do so. The jacket has all YKK zippers, and most of them are self-locking, so they don't blow around in the wind. You can see kind of how that works right here. And they even have these little pockets to host those zippers. Now let's go over your storage. You have 4 external pockets to chest and 2 slash pockets down below. So the slash pockets are hidden way down here. You'll notice that all the pockets are waterproofed. So these are very heavy duty zipper waterproofing on throughout the Latitude jacket. Down here you have your slash pockets. Inside your slash pockets you have your storm gaiter pull, okay? So as you pull this, it will cinch the bottom of the jacket closer to your body, keep the elements out. On the rear of the jacket you also have the pant to zipper connection. I'll show you more on that in a minute. So that's your first set of storage pockets. They are down low. Let's work our way up here. 2 more slash pockets up on the top. These are mesh on the inside, so you can see through here, but they will be waterproof as far as the access from the outside. And then you have another chest pocket of equal size on your left. Also on your left, you have a medical ID pocket down here on your forearm. You can open that up, also waterproof, and you can put a medical ID. You can put the key to your bike when you're off your bike, something like that. It's not huge, but it's another place to stash some goodies. On the inside, we have multiple interior pockets. Let's go through them real quick. Left side, we have a slash and mesh. Down below, a larger mesh zipper compartment here. And then on your right side, the mirror image. So 4 on the inside, 4 on the outside, plus a medical ID. And underneath the spine protector pocket in the back that holds that Viper D3O pad, there's actually a hidden, concealed document pocket. So if you are traveling across borders, you're in a sketchy place, you want to stash cash, your passport, something like that, you can actually put it in a pocket behind that Viper armor pocket. Pretty cool little thing that Klim thought of there. Okay, let's get to the adjustments. I'm going to zip this up real quick. So there's just one zipper in the front, and they've got this enormous Klim pull on this zipper. Okay, they've even put a little state of Idaho there in case you didn't know. Klim is out of Idaho. Now you can zip this upwards if you need to. And we're going to run this all the way up. Really soft collar on this. They've kind of got like a micro suede around the whole collar, finished off nicely with some neoprene. You can pin back your collar to these points here. They put a little loop. So if you want to pin your collar back and get some more airflow, or you're off the bike, you want your collar out of the way, you can do that like so, okay? Now, let's look at the adjustment. They do give you not only that forearm adjustment, it's going to run away on me, we'll just leave that put, forearm adjustment and bicep adjustment. Lots of adjustment. The sleeves, both upper and lower, have a lot of room for those base layers. So if you want to layer up, you can. If you're not wearing layers like I'm not right now, you can cinch them down pretty far. Ventilation. We have a forearm vent here. So the way this works, you can just open it from this side. It's all mesh inside of this gusset here. So, or you can get airflow by zipping it from the back side forward. Whoops. And just decide how much airflow you want going up your sleeve. So that is on both sleeves here, and that is how your forearm ventilation works. As we move up to your torso, you've got another series of vents. Okay, so we got mesh vents on the upper torso here, and then we have the escape vents over on the rear. Whoops. There you go. So there's more venting here. If you blow this open, there you go. There's more mesh airflow. So while this is a full GORE-TEX shell, when you have all that ventilation open, it's surprising how hot of temps you can ride in as long as you're moving and really be comfortable. You don't necessarily need a mesh jacket or something when it's really hot out there. In fact, mesh tends to dehydrate you faster. So if you are touring through hot or even mild temps, you can really adjust the Latitude's ventilation to suit you on just about any ride. Okay, so that is the ventilation. Let's check out some of the other features of the exterior here. So underneath, this is all stretch underarm. It's still GORE-TEX, but it's a stretch GORE-TEX. So it allows you a lot of mobility on the bike. For what is a very stout, heavy-duty jacket, it moves pretty well because of the gussetings there. Now let's check out how the cinching on the waist goes here. So you don't have just one, you have two different cinches, so you can really buckle this down. Like I said, out of the package, or out of the box, this thing has quite a bit of room. Now you can get yourself even more room down at the bottom. If you got a bigger waistline and you need to bulk this thing out a little bit, you can really open it up there, and vice versa. If you're ready to cinch it down, you can do so with these guys and really bring the jacket in, keep it from blowing around in the wind here. Let's see if I can grab that. That's easier to do when you're have the jacket off. Let me flip around. There's no pockets or other vents on the rear, but just so you could see what it looks like. This thing's covered with quite a bit of 3M reflective tape. You notice we got it up on here. We got it on our cuffs. There's plenty of it on the back. Added visibility is great. And in the rear, we do have that jacket to pants zipper. If I can get it out, there it is. So you can attach this to a set of the Latitude pants, or give a different set of climb pants that you'd like to use it with. Advertised as a 2-year warranty. Again, Klim's really good about taking care of any sort of manufacturer defects that arise for pretty much the lifetime of the jacket, to be honest. And that does it. That is the Latitude. A lot going on here. Again, when it comes to adventure touring, this is leaning more towards the touring. The GS rider who spends the majority of their time on the road, maybe hits some fire roads, but isn't necessarily doing all the single track. It might not need all of that more hardcore off-road gear that's packed into the Badlands Pro or the Badlands Pro A3. Now, if you still got questions, which you might, there's a lot going on with this jacket, feel free to reach out to our rider support at speedaddicts.com, where you can always talk to a human over the phone, emails, or live chat. And if you have a Latitude, even one of the older gens, this is a newer release. We're in 2023 in case you were checking. But if you got any Latitude jacket, let the community know how you like it so far in the comment section below. That does it for today. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.